What's going on, guys? I finally got a little free time and I want to do something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I got some caliper paint. I'm going to spray these things yellow. Now I know, first thought, I want you to get some StopTechs. They got yellow brakes. I want you to get some Brimbos and get those powder coated yellow. I'm broke, man. I ain't got no money for no big brake kit. I got $7 and we gonna do this with $7. So this is gonna have to do until I can do something later. Got some other projects going. I can't dump all this money in this thing right now. And yes, this car is extremely dirty. It is my daily driver. I work a lot, my bad. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's get this thing up on 4 jack stands. I want all the wheels off at the same time so I can do all of them around without doing one side and then flipping to the other side. Let's get this thing completely in the air and go from there. Alright guys, I got the car completely in the air. Here's the big old brake caliper. For a stock brake, that's actually pretty big. That's why I think it'll look cool if you just sprayed it yellow. It'll definitely stand out over the wheels. There's these beautiful BBS wheels. They're dirty right now, but they open spoke. And with the yellow brakes, I think it's gonna look really sick. The backs aren't as big, but I think it still make a little bit of a difference. But I mean, everybody looks at the front anyways. But that's a pretty big stock brake. So we're gonna clean this up as best as we could. I got some brake cleaner here. You can use brake cleaner or any kind of good cleaner you got with the rag or whatever. And basically just try to get all the dirt, old dirt, and grease and oils and all that stuff. Try to get all that off, because when you spray it, whatever's still on there is gonna stay under it. So let's get this thing cleaned up. I'm about to make a mess of my floors. This is a mistake, but I already started. And I'm never gonna use this towel again. I gotta say that I'm glad this isn't like a 20 or 30-year-old car, because the dirt on these brakes are coming off really easy. Like, I don't see any rust or anything, so that saves a lot of time. Because if there was rust on it, I'd have to get the steel brush and brush all that rust off, but it's actually coming pretty clean just off brake cleaner and a rag. So that will work. That feels pretty good. I mean, I don't feel a lot of dust or any dirt or grime or anything. It feels pretty solid. I mean, I'm still gonna sand it, but it got pretty clean. I didn't even know they were that black. I had no idea my calipers were that black. They've always been dirty. All right, I don't want to bore you guys with this whole cleaning process, so I'm gonna get the rest of these brakes clean. I'll be right back with you in a second. All right, we're clean. Everything's clean, all 4 corners. Now it's time to scuff. We need some sandpaper. We got to sand it a little bit, scuff it up. I got some 100 grit. 100 grit's a little harsh. I'd probably do better with like 320 or 400, but that's all I got in the garage right now, so I'm gonna be light with it. But you need to scuff it because you see how smooth it is now that it's, especially since it's clean. If it's real smooth and you spray that on there, the paint's not gonna really stick to it. It's gonna get on there and it's gonna kind of roll off and it's gonna create runs and it's gonna look like ass. And people are gonna call you out. You're gonna be at the car show thinking you looking good and they be like, man, he got runs in his brakes. You don't want that. So scuff it up, man. Let's go ahead and start scuffing it up so I can get it nice and rough. So I know that paint gonna stick. I know that pretty black gonna get messed up right now, but that's fine. It's gonna look better yellow. I forgot to talk about the paint. Sorry, I had to stop the video. Yes, that was a pun. I'm using engine paint. They have caliper paint. They have engine paint. Anything that could do 500 degrees is fine. I use engine paint because they have better colors. I was at Advance Auto. The caliper paint they had was just red. I didn't want to do red on yellow. I look like McDonald's. So I got this. And luckily, it's really, really close to my yellow. So I think it'll look really good. Almost look paint matched. And my car's not even painted. It's wrapped. Back to the video. Oh, look at all them scratches. But that's okay, because now it feels a little bit more sticky. This is what I need. Now I know the paint's gonna stick, and it's gonna be a good product when I finish. All right, now that everything's sanded, I will take another clean towel and go over it again just to wipe down all the dust and stuff you did from sanding. That's gonna leave some sand residue and maybe clear up some more dirt that you couldn't get with cleaner. And just make sure it's real clean, because like I said, once you spray paint it, you're spray painting over everything and you don't want anything else to show. All right, sorry about my sweat, but it actually is really hot in this garage. I feel like summer came early in Atlanta. But now that we're on taping and masking, the job is really gonna be dependent on you and how clean you want your job done. For me, I'm gonna put tape over the brake sensors because I want it to be somewhat clean, like almost stock. I know it's not gonna look perfect. I mean, it's spray paint. I mean, you're not gonna see that far into the wheel anyways, unless you're actually like working on the car and you take the wheel off. But I mean, as long as the front is really clean, that's the most important part. Let's get taping. All right, I just taped it up real quick to cover the sensor, covered some of the brake line back there. And now we're just gonna cover the rotor and start spraying. All right, now when it comes to taping up the rotor, I'm not gonna use gobs of masking tape because that's gonna be really time consuming, really expensive. This stuff ain't really that cheap. So I'm gonna use some old trash bags. Is that dirt on my, what the hell? Wow. I'm gonna use old trash bags. You know, little dollar store trash bags we got in the house. We don't even use them because they just rip when you put stuff in them. So this is perfect timing for those right now. So I'm just gonna open this up and I'm gonna stuff it right there and just kind of stuff it all behind the brakes as best as I can. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you get some spray on your rotor, it's fine. I mean, it'll come off as soon as you hit the brakes in your car. I mean, you know how rotors are. So it's not that bad if you get spray on there. Even if you do, you got some brake cleaner, spray brake cleaner in a rag, it'll come off no problem. Brake cleaner is really good. It does work on paint pretty well too, especially when it's wet. All right, we are taped up all four corners. I did the rears just like I did the fronts, just put bags over what I didn't want to spray. So now it's time for the fun part. It's time to actually spray the brakes. This is why y'all here. So I had to do a bunch of prep work to get here, but let's do it. This is gonna be the first coat. Just gonna spray lightly just to get some kind of paint on there, and then I'm gonna probably do like 3 or 4 coats depending on how long it takes to really get full and bright yellow. That's all I'm gonna do right now. I know it doesn't look finished, but we gotta do light coats. Actually, I take it back, I didn't get the inside. You know, you do have to go in and out and make sure you get the back side and all that stuff, so. But now that I got that, yeah, we're gonna do light coats. I know in a couple other videos, I was spraying this engine block and I was spraying it real heavy and not really trying to make it smooth. I was kind of half-assed trying to do it. I mean, it was an engine block, it's gonna be the bottom of the engine, the bottom of an engine bay, so I knew you wouldn't really see it. But brakes, you're gonna see the brakes. So I gotta make sure that's real clean. Let's move to the next one. Light coats. Just to get some paint on there, get something to stick to for the next round. Make sure you get the back side, top, bottom. Enough for now. All right, all 4 corners are sprayed for the first coat, just enough to get some paint on there. We'll let that dry up and then we'll start on coats 2, 3, and possibly 4. I'm hoping that color really gets darker because that looks green right now. But yeah, it's supposed to look like the cap. The cap is definitely yellow. That's not yellow, but I mean, it was black before, so I mean, it's gonna take some coats to actually get a real color, so I'm confident it'll be fine. If not, that's gonna suck. Yeah, it's a little bit more yellow, still a little greenish, but like I said, we're gonna do a few coats. And I'll get a little bit heavier over time, but it's a start. It's a little bit more yellow, but still not as yellow as I want. It's actually a little runny too. I probably didn't sand it as much as I should have. Take notes, guys. Sand the hell out of it. There's a little bit more yellow, but this ain't mistakes might have been made. I'm too deep in. I gotta finish. You know, I might be all right though, because even though it is a brighter shade of yellow, you know, it'll be covered by the wheel, and the wheel's gonna have shadow on it. So I think with the wheel in there and the shadow, it's gonna be matching the outside yellow. That's what I'm hoping for. Because if not, I should have left them black. All right, coat number 3. Please get dark. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier this time. You gotta get dark, my G. All right, we're getting darker. I'm also getting some runs because I'm spraying it so heavy. Oh yeah, that's looking bad. Bro, this looks like shit. Definitely need to powder coat these. But I'm gonna try to fix them. So I'm glad the color is matching a little bit better, but it's not looking the best. I don't think I sanded it enough. I thought I did, but I guess it was too smooth, and now stuff is kind of running off and dripping exactly like I didn't want to. Last coat I did was really heavy. I did that because I wanted to bring the color out because I didn't want the green look. So it does turn yellow like it's supposed to, but it looks like shit. So I'm gonna let it dry overnight. I'm gonna come out in the morning. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I just literally just came downstairs and like, I'm gonna do this tonight, right now. So I'm gonna let it dry overnight, let the car sit. And when I come down in the morning, I'm sand it down and just spray some light coats over it again and try to get it looking better than it does now. So I will see y'all in the morning. This sucks. I shouldn't have did this. Good morning, guys. We are back in this 12-hour caliper paint job. It should not take this long. But yeah, like I said last night, I'm gonna wait till it dries. So now it should be dry. It's been drying for, I don't know, quite some time. So it's pretty dry. So now I'm gonna sand it again and then spray it again a little smoother and hopefully get better results. If it don't work, it still looks like shit, I mean, whatever, I tried. At this point, I kind of don't care anymore. It's gonna get full of brake dust anyways. You know, M3s are really bad on brake dust, so it's not even gonna stay yellow for longer than a week. Let's be honest. But I'm doing it on video, so I'm trying to make it look good. If I wasn't doing this video, then I probably would have half-assed that shit a long time ago. All right, time to sand this thing down again and make it a little bit smoother and, well, rougher is what I want. Let's go. Got my nice yellow, somewhat yellow paint. All right, I sanded it down all those like drippy bubbles and crap that really made it look like crap. And now I'm gonna degrease it again. I used brake cleaner last time. That was pretty much it. I'm gonna actually use Purple Power as a degreaser. I think maybe that was my mistake. Maybe there was actually some grease still on there and the brake cleaner just didn't get it off. It just like smeared it. So this should really get it clean and probably give me better results. So if it does, learn from my mistakes. Again, gonna make a huge mess on my floor, clean it up later. This should do better than the brake cleaner, I think. All right, I just sprayed it down with the degreaser. That actually does feel way better, way stickier. Now I'm confident it will actually work a whole lot better. So maybe that was a trick. Like I said, learn from my mistakes. We're gonna make this thing look good now. So I just used brake cleaner, which of course got all the brake dust out of there, like pretty simple. You know, brake cleaner is really good, especially for brakes, because that's what it's made for. But I didn't degrease it well enough with just brake cleaner. So use brake cleaner and then a degreaser, and then you can prep and spray it. So I'm gonna do the other 3 calipers real quick, and we'll start spraying again. All right, guys, we are cleaned again, ready for spray. I even went back over with shop rags to make sure I didn't leave any grease from the microfiber. And these things, they're gonna have to turn out good now. I feel like they'll turn out good. Please turn out good. So since it is sanded down and clean again, just like I first started, but this time at least has a yellow base, I'm gonna start again just like I did last time. Do light coats, and hopefully the light coats will actually finish the job. I don't think I need to do heavy coats since everything's already yellow, but we'll see. If it don't work, then I'm just gonna have to take this L because I'm running out of spray paint. So I'm not getting another can. I'm whatever at this point. I don't care no more. All right, please God work. It's still dripping around the edges. I mean, there's nothing I can do, man. I'm trying my hardest. Y'all see me. I degreased and sanded the hell out of it. What else do I do, man? Maybe I probably have to get the factory OEM black paint off or something like that. I'm not. Might as well buy brakes at that point. You know what I mean? So I feel like I can't spray over top of that. So maybe your car will be different. For M3s, this job is terrible. But it's gonna have to do because I'm not doing any more today. I'm gonna go ahead and spray a few more coats, put these wheels on, call it a day, man. Like I said, it's gonna be covered in brake dust in like 3 days, so it's whatever at this point. I'm frustrated. This sucks. All right, y'all. Well, I just emptied out the whole can and kind of sprayed it off camera because I had some cussing to do. And boy, did I get some words out. I got some words out I ain't never heard before. But it don't look that bad. Honestly, it don't look that bad after I did a few more coats. I'm gonna show you in a second, but I'm never doing this again. This sucks. This was not as easy as I thought it was. I thought I was gonna title this video "How to Paint Brake Calipers," but this is like terrible information and terrible example. So this is just gonna be how I messed up my brake calipers. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but this is stupid. I hate this. I'm never doing this again. But anyways, this is the finished product. It don't look bad from a distance. You know, from here it looks pretty good. But the yellow is still a little shade off, but I focus more on the front, make sure the front was as smooth as I can get it, because once the wheel goes on there, you're not gonna see everything back there. So it's not gonna be that big of a deal. And also I think the wheel is gonna cast a little bit of shadow, and it's gonna make the yellow look darker. Then it's gonna have brake dust. It's gonna make the yellow look darker. So I think it'll match once the wheel is on there. But it is what it is, man. I can't. It is what it is. Like I don't know. Here's the rear. Like I said, just spraying. This wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. But that one actually looked really good. The side I'm displaying over there is my worst side. This actually looks really good. But yeah, man, I'm gonna see what it looks like with the wheels on. I took advantage between coats and I really got my wheels nice and shined up. They're looking pretty. So I think it'll look good, man. That's my heart says so. It better, because if it don't, I'll be real mad then. I have the camera away from me right now because I don't want y'all to see how bad I am. match this job. Oh, I did a pretty good job. Y'all can look. Y'all can look. I messed up a little here. Didn't cover that like I should have. Spray brake cleaner on the rag, and there you go. Got all that little yellow crap off. Let's go ahead and throw a wheel on there, see what it looks like. That looks good. I think it looks good. So that's perfect, man. Can't see none of my imperfections. Most of my imperfections are on the back, but that's covered by the barrel. You're not gonna see that. All you're really gonna see is the front. Oh, see, I'm not even mad anymore. Damn! Just like I said, when you put the wheel on, it casts a little bit of shadow. Now the yellows match. Look at it. I'm excited now. Now I'm actually happy. I was a little upset. Now I'm actually happy. Let's put these wheels on, get this car on the ground, and take it outside. I'm excited. Nice. Okay, got all the wheels on, about to lower it to the ground, torque them down. But I think it actually looks pretty good. I'm not mad anymore. I said you only see the front, so the part that was really shitty was mostly the sides, but I think that'll look really good. Guys, finished product. I don't know if you can hear me. My car is really loud. God, look at my floor. Oh. She gonna kill me. I think it should come up. Oh yeah, that'll sweep up. That's no problem. Yeah, I didn't like directly spray the floor, so it's not really stuck paint. It's just overspraying paint chips. I can sweep that up, no problem. There you go, guys. That's the finished product. I think it looks really good. I'm actually pretty satisfied with that. The shade of yellow is still a little bright, but my car is also really dingy, and I think if I wash my car, it'd probably match. But also brake dust is going to darken it up a little bit. I mean, it's not going to stay perfect. I don't expect it to. I don't want it to, because I want it to be a little bit darker. But like I said, I'd love a StopTech kit or something like that. But those brake kits are like $2,000, and I had 7, so I'm not complaining for $7. Birthday's in June. You know, if you want to go ahead and sponsor your boy with a StopTech kit, I'm not gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? Just do your thing. But this will do for now. You know, I got other projects to work on, and also these canards. Before y'all blow up my comments, that's a joke. I'm not gonna leave those on there. That was kind of a joke, and that's a future video. So that's a sneak peek, I guess you could say. But yeah, if you want to stay tuned and watch me mess up some other projects, because I'm about to go in the garage and work on another project now. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Tell me if you think it looks good. I think it looks good. What would you have done different, since I'm not the best painter, clearly, but I'm satisfied still. Let me go ahead and clean this garage up before I get my ass whooped. Deuces.
Hey babe, I need your help. What's on the floor?
It's not what it looks like.
That looks like paint.
Then it's exactly what it looks like.
Are you serious? You better hope this shit comes up and beat your ass.
Damn, I should have said it was pollen.